Do you want to know what are the best ways to go to Venice? Well, today is your lucky day. We're going to tell you all the different ways that you can reach this incredible city.
Stay tuned.
Hi everyone, I'm Rick.
And I'm Andrea. So you're planning to a trip to Italy and you want to visit Venice, but you don't know how to get there. Well, today we'll tell you all the different ways for you to reach Venice. But first, if you like travel-related video like this one, now is the perfect time to hit the subscribe button so you'll never miss any future videos.
Or us.
Or us, exactly. So let's begin on our way to get to Venice with flying. Venice has one main airport called Venezia Marco Polo. The airport is located on the mainland and is served by major European airlines and some low-cost airlines as well. There are flights from every major European and Italian city to the Marco Polo airport. Also, there are non-stop flights to Dubai, Istanbul and Tel Aviv, so it's quite well connected.
Can't wait to visit those cities.
Absolutely.
Venice also has a secondary airport. It's called Treviso, and that's mostly served by low-cost airplanes. And that was the very first airport that I flew into back in 2004. Now, the Marco Polo airport, well, it's located on the mainland, and it's really well connected to the city by what's called the Vaporetto, the public transit in Venice. You can buy Vaporetto tickets at the automatic machines at the terminal or online. From the airport, there's also two Vaporetto lines, the orange and the blue lines.
The Vaporetto Orange Line takes you to several stops in the city center, such as Fondamenta Nuove, San Marco Square and the Rialto Bridge, and then the train station. The Vaporetto Blue Line connects Marco Polo Airport to the island of Murano and the island on Lido, before reaching San Marco and the train station, so they're both very convenient. The Vaporetto is probably the most convenient and cheapest way to reach the city center from the airport.
Yeah, you just said that.
At the time of recording, a one-way ticket cost about 15 euros, while return tickets cost 27 per person.
Oh, yeah.
They run from 5 a.m. to 12:20 a.m. at night. And from the airport to the Rialto station, it takes approximately 1 hour. For links and pricing and the timetable, check the description below.
Yeah, great advice. Another option to reach Venice from the Marco Polo airport is by water taxi. This is a very nice way to travel. It's a private boat that takes you right to your hotel. It's the most convenient way to reach your hotel from the airport, but it's also the most expensive. At the time of the recording, this option will cost you a minimum of 130 euros per boat. Also, a bus takes you from the airport to Piazza Roma, the main parking lot for Venice, in about 20 minutes. And at the time of this recording, a one-way fare cost about $8 per person.
Euros.
Right, that's true. From Piazza Roma, you'll also need to take a Vaporetto, a water taxi, or walk to the city center.
Lastly, you can take a bus to Venezia Mestre train station and then take the train from Mestre to Venezia Santa Lucia in the city center. This is probably the least convenient way to reach Venice from the Marco Polo airport because you have to connect twice.
Yeah, you might be tired.
Yeah.
So the Treviso Airport, which I know a lot about, is located near the city of Treviso. And for those of you who are wine drinkers, Treviso is famous for Prosecco. It's about 41 kilometers north of Venice, and the airport is mostly served by low-cost and charter airlines. To get to Venice from Treviso, you can use a bus that takes you to Piazza Roma, and at the time of this recording, it costs 12 euros, not dollars.
Exactly. Also, you can take a public bus to the Treviso train station, and then from there you can take a train to Venezia Santa Lucia. Prices vary according to the time of the day and the class of service. Lastly, you can take a taxi to Piazza Roma that will take about 40 minutes, and the price is by the taximeter, so might be quite expensive if the traffic is bad. The second option to reach Venice is the train. Venice is very well connected by train from every major Italian city. In particular, it's really well connected from Milan, Bologna, Florence, Rome, and Naples, which is practically the most tourist area as well. The main train station in Venice is Santa Lucia, right on the Grand Canal. This train station is walking distance to the Rialto Bridge and Piazza San Marco. In front of the train station, there are also several evaporator stations that can reach pretty much every area of the city. By the way, if you want to see what attractions are near the train station Santa Lucia, check out this video. It's up here. We made a video about it.
Good advice. Right, so Venice also has another train station in the Mestre area on the mainland. This isn't the right station to visit if you're planning on visiting the city. From the Venezia Mestre station to Santa Lucia on the Grand Canal, you can take a local train that reaches the city in about 10 minutes. Okay, so moving on to the next best way to reach Venice is...
driving.
Yes, of course.
The only place in Venice city center that you can reach by car is Piazza Roma. We mentioned this before several times. Piazza Roma is connected to the mainland by a very long bridge. In Piazza Roma, you'll find several huge parking lots where you can leave your car.
That's right.
From Piazza Roma, then you can take the Vaporetto again to every main area of the city. The parking lot in Piazza Roma are expensive, and at the time of recording, the price for one car is about 45 euros for 24 hours.
That much?
Yes,
Gosh.
that much. Also, if you are planning on driving to Venice, we strongly recommend you to book the parking in advance because they get sold out really quickly during peak season. Also, during peak season, it's not uncommon to have huge traffic jam on the bridge that connects Venice to the mainland. And for this reason, we suggest you to arrive early in the morning to avoid the traffic.
Yep. Well, we were stuck on the bridge once.
For about an hour.
Yeah, absolutely. So another option for driving to Venice is to book parking on the mainland. These are generally cheaper parking options and often they offer a shuttle service to Piazza Roma. For this option, it's also important to book them in advance to avoid the risk of being sold out. Now, the last option on our list to go to Venice is taking a bus or a tour bus. Now, there's several bus companies that connect major Italian and European cities to Venice. Unfortunately, most of these buses do not go to the city center, but they do stop at the Mestre train station. And from there, as we mentioned before, you'll need to take a local train to Venezia Santa Lucia.
Takes about 10 minutes. Another option to go visit Venice is an all-inclusive tour bus. With these options, the tour company takes care of everything for you. Transportation, hotel, transfer, and that's about it. It's probably the easiest way to reach Venice, but it's also the least flexible because you're just stuck with the tour company. Well, we hope this video will help you exploring this amazing city. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. We love to answer your questions.
Yes, and read them and
comment.
And meet you guys sometimes as well.
For sure.
In the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in another video.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.